Hi, it's Faye Ray, and with my last video, some of you expressed a desire to see some more minis created with the Cricut or with different Cricut cartridges, and so I decided to go ahead and do a little series of Cricut minis, or mini albums rather, using Cricut cartridges. So if you haven't seen the first of the series, look at my latest YouTube video and you'll see how I took a Cricut cartridge and designed and created a mini using that cartridge. So the next in the series of Cricut mini albums, I decided to use this cartridge, and it's called Lacy Labels, and I think this is what they call a Cricut Light cartridge, because it doesn't have as many images as a full cartridge. And so the cartridge booklet looks like this, and it just folds out, and you can create different layers with this particular cartridge. And so I decided to use this image to make my base for my mini album. And so, as usual, I've already made my prototype. And the first one that I made, I cut this about 7.5 inches. And I thought that might be a little small for what I had intended it for. The mini is going to be entitled 10, let me see, where did I put that? I have it on my Gypsy. 10 Ways to Love, I think that's the name of it. And so I wanted something a little bigger, a little bit bigger base. But of course you could use this if you want something small. And so I then went back and cut it at, I think this is 11, it's the biggest that you can get on the Gypsy screen. And yes, I've already put most of the elements on my Gypsy. And then now when you fold it, the base is going to be about 4 inches. And you'll have enough space to put photo mats and whatever other elements that you would like. So that's what I'm going to do with this mini. Instead of using it this way, I'm going to fold each page. And I've also created my binding, what I'm going to bind or connect each page with. And all I did was, I'll show you in a minute on my Gypsy, all I did was take the same image and I shortened it, and also took the width down some so that it would fit. So this is my hinge that I'm going to use to bind each of the pages together, and each of the pages will be folded like this and then hinged together with this. And this is the hinge for the other one. It's about 2 inches in diameter, and it's the length of the mini album. And so for this one, this is how you would hinge that together. So let me show you on my Gypsy what I intend to do. So this, let me turn this light down so that you can see. Okay. Okay. So this is the base here, and I'm going to add some photo mats to each page, or each side of the page, like this and like this. And I'm also going to add a label that will explain the 10 ways, each of the 10 ways to love, and I'll probably do a computer generated type here to go on the label. So that's how each page is going to look. And I'll probably, this cartridge is full of different frames, so I'll probably use different frames for each page. Let me take you to the second page. These are the hinges. And the third page, this is one of the inside pages. And this is what I've thought about putting on the front cover, and I think that's on this page. This on the front cover, and maybe saying 10 ways to love inside of that, but I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do that. I may just do a label. You go back inside here on the outside of the page. Now, at any rate, when I finish the mini, you'll be able to see. So that's what it's going to look like. And so when I finish, I'll be back with the completed mini. So stay tuned. So ladies, again, here's the cartridge that I'm using. It's the Lacy Labels cartridge, Cricut cartridge. And here is the mini. And let me give you a tour. I used some Wild Orchid Craft flowers here. And these were cut from another cartridge, the Flower Shop cartridge. And these and another image are the only images that were cut from something other than the Lacy Labels cartridge. This flower I cut from the Lacy Labels cartridge. It was, I thought was a flower, but it wasn't, but I made it into a flower anyway. Let me let you get a close-up look of that. And this is one of my newest punches, EK Success, that I got from TJ Maxx. And here's my computer generated title, 10 Ways to Love. And I did use that scallop from the cartridge. And I cut another sort of a cover, but I cut it smaller to frame inside there. I edged the whole mini with a black ink. And also I added scintillating silver to the flowers from Lindy's Stamp Gang. And inside, these are how the pages look. I added the photo mats that I showed you previously. And here's the label. And here's one of the computer generated sentiments. I added some flowers to the each of the photo mats, and each photo mat has behind it a tag, and I just did some journaling on the tag, and it just slips behind the photo mat, so you could maybe place a small picture on the front, do some journaling, or just leave it plain. And this is one of the images that's not from the cartridge. This is a Sizzix die, but I did use that. So each of the pages looks similar. They have the flower, and the paper collection I used was the Lady Couture, which you probably already figured out. And some of the pages have 2 sentiments, so that I could get all of the 10 sentiments in the book. And this label is also cut from the cartridge. And so, as I said, all the pages look like this, and they have a tag with the journaling on the back. So pretty simple, but yet I think elegant. And so that is my book, my mini. And on the back, I did a handcrafted by label. And again, I used that punch, and again, I added another mat using the cover and cutting it smaller. And so the 10 ways to love are: listen without interrupting, speak without accusing, give without sparing, pray without ceasing, answer without arguing, share without pretending, enjoy without complaint, trust without wavering, forgive without punishing, and promise without forgetting. So, let me know what you think of my Cricut mini album series, and this is the second in the series of Cricut mini albums. So, thanks for watching.